Welcome back guys, it's Rocko here, and in today's video we're going to share a really good insight that you could potentially use to make a lot of money in May and June. We're going to share a chart which shows Bitcoin price seasonality from January 2015 to April 2018, which you could use to make trades and make money in cryptocurrency. But please be aware that it's not a sure thing. It doesn't mean it happened last year and previous years it will happen again. It's just a tool that you can use to make your decisions, guys. But before we get into that video, as usual, a quick market update, guys. In previous video I said that Bitcoin was range bound and it was consolidating after the price increase, and Bitcoin has broken down slightly and dipped slightly. There's still a lot of resistance, so it could go down to probably 8,500 or a bit lower, but I still think it will go up to 10,000, 11,000. The important thing is breaking through that resistance and going up and going above those numbers. But if not, we could be in for a bigger dip, and then the massive bull run comes, what we're all expecting. But it's all difficult to say now. We'll have to see the price action and see in the next few days before we can say anything for certain. Well, not for certain, but before we can make decisions. But we'll have to see what the price action is. And the other coins, guys, they follow Bitcoin. Bitcoin is king. When Bitcoin goes down, other coins usually go further down, and most coin is turning, it's going down, guys. Cardano is slightly up, Stellar's up. These two coins have been performing really well and they continue to perform strong. Neo is one of the coins I always talk about. It's down, but I'm still confident that Neo will do well. Other coins, guys, VeChain has been doing well, but it's slightly down. It's a coin that I like. And recently I've sent out a trading signal for ICX. I don't know if you follow me on Twitter. Previously, when I send trading signals out, they made profit. I'm not saying this one will make profit, but ICX is a coin that I really like, and I think it might do well, really well in the long term and in the short term. I just said that it's been going down massively and it's been consolidating for a while, so there's a good potential that it could break away and then go on that bull run that I'm expecting for ICX. But again, this is not investment advice, guys. Do your own research before you invest, and if you do invest, guys, trade with tight stop loss, because if it does turn downwards, it could be very impactful. So if you've got your tight stop loss in place, you could potentially save money. I think I'll do a video on using stop losses. And Verge, guys, Verge is up massively, and it's mainly down to being listed in Bitfinex, I believe. They got listed on an exchange, and I'll be doing another video on Verge. I've got a love and hate relationship with Verge, so I'll be doing another quick video on Verge recently to keep you guys aware with what's going on. But Verge has been going down massively, but it seems to be doing well today because of that news. Another coin, Eternity's been on a massive bull run, so I was expecting it to go down, but it's not gone down as much. I don't know too much about the project. I still haven't done my research on Eternity. Ontology is one of the coins I really like. I've sent out a trading signal before that this Ontology seems to be doing well. So without further ado, let's get into this video. So this chart shows the price percentage change per month from January 2015 to April 2018. This year there's been a massive price have been going down, and the Bitcoin crashed in January and February. And if you looked at this chart, I've shared this before, if you go back and look at the Bitcoin price in January in 2014, 2015, 2016, there always seems to be a dip in those months. If you go into 2017, you'll see that in January there was a dip. So this seems to keep repeating itself, so we can maybe learn something from it. But this is what I wanted to show you guys. In January and February are bad months for Bitcoin. May and June are surprisingly not surprisingly, May and June are really good months for Bitcoin. So if you buy now, potentially if history repeats itself, it could be really good news. But again, don't just go by history. You need to look at the charts and news and everything else. But if history repeats itself, May and June could be potentially big money. I'll look at some percentages as well and how much you can expect to make if you invest in today or in May and in June. But it shows that May and June are particularly good months, and then July, August, September are not great months. But in October, November, like last year, and December, when all hell broke loose and Bitcoin was going crazy, everyone was talking about Bitcoin, saying that November, December are great months for Bitcoin. This is not my chart. This is a chart that I found Gold Stock Bull Investment Strategies. I thought it was really interesting and it made me think, so I thought I'd share it with you guys, and you guys could use and make decisions and potentially make money. So it talks about the average gains. It says the third and the fourth strongest months of the year are May and June, behind November and December. November and December strength is probably overstated given the explosive price move in 2017. So this price is obviously not skewed, but because of that massive bull run last year, this is showing 40%, 30%, which is crazy news. And one other important thing to say is Bitcoin goes up on some massive bull days. So in 10 days, Bitcoin went up a lot higher than the other days. So make sure that you're holding in those days. I'm not sure whether this article talks about it. So if you don't hold Bitcoin in those 10 days, then you won't make much money. I mean, if you look at this chart wouldn't show you. If you look at charts on TradingView, you'll see that there was a massive one candlestick for a day that went up as much as, I think, 100, like something crazy like 8%. There was a massive buy volume. I've shared it in my previous video, so make sure that you hold in those days. So it just talks about the percentage increases in May and June. The weakest period is January and February, the first 2 months of the year, and this has repeated itself a few times in the past. So could it repeat itself again? This article also talks about holding above that level of the breakout pattern, which I mentioned as well. It's quite important for it to stay above that level for us to say that there's been a change in the pattern, and then the price is going to keep going up. So this, if it stays above that level, we can say there's been a confirmation of breakout. Currently, if it keeps bouncing below, there might be another dip below to those levels before the bull run we're all expecting. They're saying 40,000 by the end of the year. I've said about 30 to 50,000 by end of the year. So it's good to see someone as experienced as them investment strategies having similar predictions to myself. And reports have emerged that global elite have finally seen the writing on the wall and are starting to invest their massive amount of fiat paper in cryptocurrency. George Soros, I did a previous video on that, Rockefellers and Rothschild, they're all stepping into cryptocurrency, and this can only be good news. It's also saying it's too early to confirm the breakout. I'm saying that as well. I'm not going all out on Bitcoin yet because there might be another dip before that bull run. But in the long run, for the year and in the future, I'm very bullish. I was looking for that point where it talks about that Bitcoin and cryptocurrency are here to stay, not only for technological advancements possible with blockchains, but also cryptocurrencies a better form of money than fractional reserves. So they're very, very bullish on Bitcoin. So it's good to see this. I just want to share this article because it's a very, very interesting article. And also in Steemit, it talks about some of the price movements last year. So in November, it went up by 47%. In December last year, it went up almost 28%. And April, if you bought Bitcoin in April, it would have gone from 6,800 to 9,300, about a 36% rise. That's not a bad rise. And if you bought in May last year, this is what I wanted to show you. If you bought in May 1st last year and sold it end of May, you would have made a nice 64% profit. Those percentage of profit are like unheard of in normal stocks. So could this repeat itself again? I'll still wait before I get into it, but use this information and make your own decision. Educate yourself and make your own decision. Use my knowledge and my thoughts and this content, but finally I want you guys to make your own decisions to stay safe in the crazy world of cryptocurrency, of money. Right, this is what I was talking about before. Keep in mind that a vast majority of the gains in Bitcoin each year come out of roughly 10 days throughout the year. So make sure you hold those, you hodl in those 10 days. If you miss those 10 days, I think in this chart, I haven't got my chart open, otherwise I would have showed you. You can see that there's a one day where it went up massively, guys. So Bitcoin seems to rise in like little sparks where it just goes up, goes crazy. So we need to make sure we're holding Bitcoin. Then I actually didn't make that much money in April because I didn't buy at 6,000. I bought a bit higher, so I didn't make that 36%. But if we look at that chart, what this is saying is if you bought in May, you would have made a 64% profit. If you buy now, would you make 64% profit? I'm not too sure. I need to do more analysis, and I'll keep you guys updated. Watch my future videos. I'll talk about it. Subscribe to this channel, and I'll talk about my predictions and what I'm doing when I'm investing. But if you use this information, you could invest in May and potentially make money. And I don't know if you've heard about Steemit. It's like a decentralized Steam platform. It's really good. It's like a blog post. I'll share some interesting information. What I post on YouTube, I post it on there. So give me a follow. If you are on Steam yet, follow me at Crypto Rocko, guys. I post good information and blogs similar to what I post on YouTube. So thank you very much for watching, guys. I wanted to share this strategy with you. Hopefully you can use it and you find it beneficial, or at least you find it informative and you can use it in your decision making. So if you have enjoyed this video, guys, please smash that like button and subscribe to my channel. It doesn't cost you anything, but it means a lot to me. I do price predictions video, cryptocurrency news videos, trading signals, technical analysis, the whole lot to keep you guys safe in the crazy world of cryptocurrency money. So please do consider scrolling down and clicking subscribe. It will mean a lot to me. So thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Smash that like button, subscribe to this channel, turn on the notification button, and share it with your friends. And I'll see you guys soon with another great video. Thank you very much.